Hey. Hello, my good people. How y'all doing? Yes, I had a shower. I had to take a bath. What like that? Oh, this card was in this deck. And he's supposed to be here. But it showed up in while I was sitting here just shuffling the cards around. So I said, listen, man, why don't we get a reading? Why don't we do that? How y'all doing? I feel fresh. I'm refreshed. Today is done. Today is October 9th. Still 5:35 p.m. It's that wind down energy. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on? 1 minute. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. Thank you, Spirit. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates. And leave the rest. What's up? What's poppin'? How y'all doing? What's the message for the collective, Spirit? What's the energy? I know y'all got something to say because I can feel it in the air. Benny Siegel. I can feel it in the air. Yeah. What we got here? We got Divine Masculine. He came out in the reverse. What's happening, son? I'm going to bring him in the upright because we got a karmic masculine in here, so I'm just going to assume that he should have been in the upright. All right. Nice looking fella. Nice looking fella. Uh-oh. So, angel and spirit guides. Third party. There's a third party. 166 could be significant. January. I'm dealing with a Capricorn. There's a third party here, so maybe there's a divine masculine that could be, maybe they feel like you're their spirit guide, or somebody that, like an earth angel, somebody, or somebody with this hand like this is like somebody, the angel's like, go ahead, right? But there's somebody in the background that ain't liking that. They don't, what, you gonna win? With who? Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you unbothered. You know. You probably don't even know this is happening around you. You probably don't even know this is happening around you. Where we at? Caution, warning, danger. Oh my, somebody's out here doing energy work, y'all. Yeah. So somebody could be trying to get somebody to look at them, look at me. Because, you know, you obviously, they could probably already be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? It could be somebody that could be dealing with somebody already. Yeah, and they see this person. Well, if they're a divine masculine, oh, I pray, right, that they're not out here, you know, moving before they close doors, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, look at that South Node. Yeah, so somebody's doing some energy work out here. You are unbothered. I heard Spirit said somebody feel like you getting in the way of whatever they got going on because obviously somebody's somebody's spirit guide has guided them to you. For sure. Yeah, to get away from somebody, okay? Yeah, so let's see what's happening here. But there's somebody that's caution. You know what? That's the third sign we done got with this caution, warning, danger, and Spirit saying somebody keeps moving forward anyway. You know, they're doing some kind of energy work. All right, so they were warned. Yep, you are moving on, or this divine masculine is trying to move on. They're being guided to move on. You know, somebody could live out of state. Somebody could be relocating. All right, but there's a third party here. Don't want to see that happen. That could not just be with you, collective. You know, it could just, look, Jezebel in the reverse. Because Spirit knows they trying to tell this person ain't no good for them. That's what their spirit guides is trying to tell them, that they need to move on because this person ain't no good for them. All right, male or female, take it how it resonates. What's going on here, Spirit? Ooh, child. I almost bent the damn card. Animosity is almost like the spirit of God wanted to snatch that bitch. Snatch that bitch. Somebody want to snatch this little wench up. Yeah, they got a lot of animosity against some shit that's between them. They can't control this person. Look at this. Ice King awakening. Somebody standing up for themselves. What? Somebody, divine master, somebody stepping up for themselves. Somebody's being guided away from something, from an energy. Yes, that's a Jezebel in reverse. They ain't going to change. They ain't going to change. If you wait for somebody to change, they're not going to change. Yep. And you are stepping into your power. You're stepping into your role as a man. You know what I mean? A mature, wise man. A king of swords. You know, lessons learned. Spirit, what's the message here? But your angels are guiding you, right? This is almost something like moving you away to save you, from this person, because this person's out here doing shit they ain't got no business doing. Look at this. They don't want to look. They don't want you to move. They don't want you to leave. Yes. 55, conflict. Somebody's upset. Could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be. You could be an Aries. All right? Look at this shit. Using emotional manipulation. I can't make it up. What's that, commercial? I hope it'll go away. Mature woman. Yeah, this person is creating a lot of conflict. And they're so mad, right, to the point where they're trying to do energy work, like do spiritual work, right? Like low vibrational, demonic shit. Like, yeah, and emotional manipulation. So somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate someone. Playing with their emotions, trying to get them to reconsider, I'm hearing. Like, what we got here? Blocked. Somebody's blocked. Look at this lust. It's in the reverse. Yes, this is somebody that ain't gonna change. This is a very lustful spirit here. Very sexual. Somebody could be trying to lure somebody in with a lot of sex. Okay? But somebody's blocked, no access. I feel like your spirit guys are blocking this person. And because they're blocking this person, whatever that energy work, I think they down here doing love spells. Or come to me. I heard come to me spell. And something else. Yeah. Glamour, so that you would see them as somebody that you just can't live without. Yeah, rich guy. See, you're a divine masculine. That means you done got your shit together. That's all I'm gonna say. And you are ready to listen. You can't stay in that energy. You can't. If you, man, listen. Somebody's about to lose their shit. Do you hear me? You are protected. Ooh, look at the Sigma female. Child, that's why they mad. That's why they fucking mad. That's why somebody's unhinged. Ooh-wee. Because there's a Sigma female out here. This is somebody that ain't codependent on nobody. Let me tell you something. Independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, and mysterious. Listen, this is somebody that can go get their own bag. You heard me? So this Jezebel energy, the only way they really got things is with sex. It's with manipulation. Throwing tantrums. Threats, manipulation, lies, sneakiness, sex, and then going to see the root worker. Oop, that's what I heard. And then going to see the root worker. What is this? Yes. To try and what's happening is because you're in your divine energy and you know and your spirit is moving you. Everything in you, God is talking to you. Listen to him now. Don't play with this because you will lose all of that. You will lose all of that if you attach yourself to this person that is falling off the cliff. All right? And because of this person's sexuality, you better be careful. Look at this. Look. There she go, the rich girl. This is somebody. Look, projection. Listen. They out. Listen. They don't want you. Listen. Contentment, happiness, gratitude. Somebody's trying to project. Yeah, somebody's trying to project some negative energy. Look how she got her lip curled up and shit. Ooh-wee. She better leave this rich girl, Sigma female, alone. She better leave you alone, collective. Yeah, because you great. You're content. Look, Spirit said you ain't bothering nobody. You ain't bothering nobody. You don't hang out with nobody. You mind your business. You focus on your bag. You focus on your faith, on your own life. And here this person is. Now this person, if this person's starting to attack you, collective, because they know this divine masculine, ooh, look at the knowledge. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, you smart. You're very smart. You're very knowledgeable. You're very, I heard red, if that makes sense. You're very red. I can Google it, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. You Google it. You Google it. What's going on here, Spirit? Yes, listen. Somebody hot. Ooh, he ready to speak to you, collective. Somebody's ready to introduce themselves. Something about a child and divinity. Ooh, the child. But anyway, somebody could have a child. Okay? But anyway, somebody wants to say something to you, holler at you. Oh, you're not even like that. I don't feel like it's even like that because I feel like this person knows that you're not the type. Ooh, we got a sweetheart in reverse. What's she out here? What's that about? Ancestors. Look at this shit. Alpha. And the Sigma. So you could be dealing with the alpha female. Of course you are. Fire sign. We said Aries, didn't we? Yes, we did. Aries, Leo. Yeah, very fiery energy. Yeah, but see, this is all in the corner with the blocked, moving away, lustful spirit, ancestors in reverse. They don't condone this. They're not. No, this person is too fucking bossy. Look, and they in a South Node. I can't make it up. This person is too bossy. They're very dominant. They try to pretend that they're a leader, right? But they really don't have. Everybody got skills, and their skill is I'm pretty, and everybody should bow down to me. That's their skill. You know, everybody should give me what I want. I shouldn't have to work for nothing. You know, this is somebody that should probably go get them a little certificate and something so they can survive, for sure. Because people ain't going for that no more. Especially men. Shit, men looking for somebody to have some take care of their asses. Stop. The ancestors don't approve of this. They don't sanction it or whatever you want to call it because this person is very lustful. Look, legal. Somebody got some legal issues. Oh, dear. Now this is giving me, somebody could be in the military. All right? Take that how it resonates. Bondage. Look at this. Look. Yeah, somebody's been trying to hold you hostage, baby. Somebody's been holding somebody hostage. Yeah, but somebody could be going to spiritual jail or somebody could have some kind of legal issues. All right, this is somebody that's probably, try to make some kind of quick money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I heard something like that. Could possibly have like an OnlyFans page or some shit like that. I don't know. Did you meet this person on OnlyFans? Or some kind of social media. Okay then, that's what y'all doing. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else? 15 minutes, baby. Mentally unstable. Somebody mentally ill. Emotionally and mentally unstable. Because they've been playing in this magic, that projection, that shit's hit. Oh, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah. Yep. Oh, because they mess with you, collective. That's why. When they started fucking with you, collective, that's why. They crossed the fucking line. They stepped over some legal boundaries, some spiritual laws. They crossed, trying to be in fucking control. Ancestors didn't approve of that shit because why? Because you're a fucking sweetheart. Oh, no. They protect the sweetheart, honey. You're an earth angel. Oh, no. That's why somebody's is going through whatever they going through. Yeah, that's what they, right up on top of protection. Thank you. Yep. Because you don't bother nobody. You're independent. You know what I'm saying? You take care of yourself. You're content. You're grateful for what you have. You're spiritually wealthy. Abundant. You hear me? And somebody, because they couldn't stop this masculine from ascending and moving away, and whatever, they know some way, somehow, they looking at you because she looking at you too. And then when she attacked you, that's when she fucked up. Now, that's when she fucked up. Yep. When she started projecting onto you. She should have left you alone and played in the fucking lane she was in, which was by herself because old boy done got out the lane. So, yeah. So somebody, felt like they was gonna, just assert themselves and go against what the ancestors was talking about. Ooh, child. What's this? What I say? Listen, somebody effed up. Somebody sure did. Somebody sure did. Look at this shit. Banished themselves into poverty. The ancestors are not protecting this person anymore. Yeah, this person, overstepped they broke some spiritual laws. Yeah, instability, mental instability, emotional instability. Yeah. But fucking with an earth angel. Listen, they are not held in high honor anymore, and they could possibly be losing everything that they had. Look, abandonment in the reverse because they wouldn't let shit go. Somebody felt like somebody was abandoning them. Look, I can't make it up. Their fucking obsession. Somebody was obsessed with this masculine, and even the thought. This could even be somebody I don't know about somebody you done dealt with from the past. I don't trust that shit. This says this is somebody divine masculine. This may not even be somebody that you want. If this was somebody from your past, yeah, you know what I mean? They maybe this person got their shit together because of you. Okay, that could be how I could see this karmic watching you because you already in this person's life. Somebody could have got their shit together. Somebody blocked this person out and started, because this is, child, listen. So the karmic decided they're going to come and fuck with you, right? Because they can't stop them. They can't stop God, but they got it all fucked up. They didn't even know. You and God talk all the time. Y'all like besties. Y'all be on the phone every day, nigga. Sometimes a couple times a day. You hear me? What? Child, listen. Let's get a little bit over this wig. Let's. Child, what's wrong with these folks? Look, holy smoly, holy moly. High priestess, stop playing. What? What have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? What have I done to myself? Because, right, of my abandonment issue, because I can't let go. I'm codependent. And all my tactics and all that self-sacrifice and all that shit I did, right, to lower my own self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence for this motherfucker. Ooh, I heard it. Now you want to get your shit together, and I'm fucked up? Ooh, child. And I know you're not going to fucking wait for me. You're going to try to go get with that bitch? Ooh, child. That's the only reason you got your shit together, because of that bitch, right? Ooh, child. Stop playing with me. Cause you love that bitch. You've always loved that bitch. Oh shit, Ace of Pentacles and the reverse. Look at this. I'm telling you, King of Cups and the Magician. It ain't, man, listen. Somebody did not want that somebody to offer, don't want somebody to come and offer you that Ace of Pentacles, that King of Cups. They don't, Ace of Cups, look at that shit. A blessing. Wait, what we got? We got the Emperor. We got the Five of Wands and the Death card in reverse. The Emperor. The Death card in reverse. The Five of Wands. Whatever they did, yeah, somebody needs help because, listen, somebody overstepped some spiritual boundaries. Somebody, look at this. Look, acting out of haste. Unable to control themselves. Judgment. They took a leap of faith and they did some shit they shouldn't have done. Look, I can't even put it back in there. Spirit said, no, it's too late. They can't even change it. Take it out. I couldn't even put the card back down. No, they took that leap of faith. Somebody want to be in control. Somebody, this could be a feminine with a lot of masculine energy. This Aries. This could be a woman sitting up here wanting to be in control. This could be somebody that could have had a lot of control over this masculine for a long time because of what they had. Their abundance. Their resources, yeah, they could have had control over this person when they were in their lower vibration. Yeah, look, Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody looking at their investment and didn't get them what they wanted. But everything they've been doing, their investment, they didn't get what they wanted. Look at that. Queen of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Wow. That's somebody's judgment. They don't get it. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is somebody... I don't know. It makes me picking up the energy of somebody that feels alone. Nine of Wands, very guarded. Somebody's very guarded. You gotta know sometimes, y'all, when we out here and we running behind these men that are clearly showing us they don't give two shits about us, right? You know, it's like we don't give ourselves a chance to, you know, take a look at why we feel this way, why we would even want to entertain somebody that keeps showing us they ass to kiss. No, and playing with our emotions like it's a fucking game. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of bitches, excuse my French, y'all. Look, Nine of Swords, I can't make it up. How we allow ourselves to do things to try to keep somebody's fucking interest. And it's a joke fucking to them. It's a game for them to watch you do what the fuck they want you to do. And then turn around and still don't give you what you wanted. What's this? You know what I mean? You know, and it's like, damn, they suckered you again and again and again. This is somebody's a master manipulator. Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have lost a lot. They lost themselves for sure in order to try to create something with someone that was only there. You know, it is what it is. You know, people change. Of course, people change. I'm not gonna say people don't change. I'm not gonna say that masculine couldn't have been, you know, real fucking grimy. You know what I mean? You know, whatever the fuck. People can change. You know, shit. We've all been grimy. Look, somebody's guarded. Somebody took a lot of shit from somebody that they possibly didn't even deserve. You know, I could speak from both sides of this shit here, victim and, you know what I'm saying, and the perpetrator. But, you know, at the end of the day, we really have to look at why are we acting like that? Why are we acting like we can't move on into a new relationship? Why are we acting like we jealous of what somebody else has or where somebody else or who they could be? What is it that triggers you to make you want to beat up the person that they're attracted to? That's that shit there. Because it's something you feel like they have that you don't, because otherwise you'd be like, well, okay, then just go find you somebody else. You feel, you know, there's something, and it ain't no fucking competition. It ain't competition by a long shot, because there's no fucking race and it ain't no prize at the end. Wasn't no money involved. You know what I'm saying? You have to really look at, why do you feel like that person is better than you? Because they're not. You just got to love yourself more than you love that man. It ain't about you loving the man. It's about you not loving yourself and having that man to be the attachment to say you love your fucking self. That's that bullshit. Having that man around makes it look like you love yourself. No, the fuck it don't. Makes you look like you're a fool. You're thirsty. Your self-confidence and self-esteem is fucking low. I did it too. That's why I'm talking to you like this. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, never, ever, ever getting that fucking cup. It was all a fucking scam. Don't you hate getting fucking scammed? I do too. Yes, we got scammed. You know, and that's what it is. That's what it is. When we really look at it, when it all boils down, is we got fucking scammed. We all get scammed. We've all gotten scammed, I promise you, at one point or another. At one point or another. And now you're feeling like this motherfucker, right? Look, celebration. Want to get their shit together, because now you're all in with the bullshit. You pretty much know what they're gonna do. You know, you got tracks. He's predictable. You know he may run off a little bit, but he'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna make it worth it, right? And in the meantime, while you're trying to prepare yourself for this person to come back, what have you done to better yourself in that time? I know what you did. You was watching The Collective. Scheming on The Collective. Trying to block and stop The Collective. Trying to make The Collective less attractive. Now, what say this? What say this? Because honestly, The Collective is unbothered. All right, The Collective ain't even got nothing to do with this at this point, because that's how I see it. This person may just go to somebody else, and then what you gonna look like? Whoo, you ain't gonna see that shit coming, huh? What if it ain't The Collective? What if you just, you know, that's that self-obsession, right? What if they go somewhere else, and then how you gonna feel about that shit? Damn, got to start all over. Yeah, start all over. That's crazy. That's madness. That's instability. You don't want to do that. Self-love is the key. It's time to move on. Yes, then, and stop directing your energy and projecting your insecurities and you know stop doing that. You give away your power, you know, and you waste time. Anyway, that's the message, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all. Peace. Stay up.